I've got some Yankee news that somebody sent along to me.
Okay.
And I have not seen this anywhere, so I believe that this is really legitimate because this is a guy who doesn't deal in hyperbole. But he told me that the Yankees had a 90-minute Zoom call with Max Fried yesterday. And it supposedly went very well. All the usual suspects were on the Zoom call. And from what this guy's telling me, it's not from the Yankees. I swear this is not from the Yankees. But somebody goes on the Fried side, said that Max really, really liked them. And apparently they're going to have another meeting as well. He's had some Zoom meetings with other team. This was the longest call that he's been on thus far. Might not mean anything, but they have had a 90-minute Zoom meeting with Max Fried. So Max Fried could be part of Plan B. And I think it's smart what the Yankees are doing. Set up your ducks in a row in case you don't get Soto. Now, right when we got off the air, I'd say 30 seconds after we got off the air yesterday, Scott Boras announced that they're in the process of eliminating teams of the 5 teams that are supposedly in it. Now, I believe Scott, and he said this at the Blake Snell press conference at Dodger Stadium. But here's what I don't understand, Don and Peter. See if you agree with me.
Okay.
If they eliminated a team today, wouldn't it be out there, the team they eliminated? Wouldn't that team want it out there? Yeah, we were told that it's not us. So why is there such radio silence if they're if the Blue Jays, I'm just pulling the Blue Jays out of the air. If the Blue Jays were eliminated, wouldn't it be leaked in Toronto? Yeah, we're out. We're out. Because how does it behoove them to stay to make people think they're in it when they've been told they're out?
Yeah, because, I guess just to keep the fans on the hook a little longer, but you're still going to end up disappointing them.
Right. So when do you want to disappoint them?
So, yeah, somebody would let the cat out of the bag, you would think. And also, Michael, I don't know how it behooves the Soto camp. Like, let's say for sake of argument, Michael, that the Yankees are out. Why would Boras ever tell anybody the Yankees are out?
And definitely,
now, the Yankees might do it.
But also, yeah, you're right, because let's say it's the Mets that's eliminated, or the Red Sox. Why would you eliminate them now? You want to keep driving the price up.
Right.
Or maybe the price is so high because it's out there that everybody that's alive has bid over $600 million. Now, I think that's a little bit of a sketchy thing, though, because what exactly does that mean? $600 million over how many years?
Yeah, we don't know.
Is it 12? Is it 13? Is it 15? Because 600 over 10 is a much different offer than 600 over 15. But it's going to cost a team over $600 million to get him. Now, that's a lot of money.
Now, after thinking about it even more, why would it behoove the teams to announce it? Because if you're the Yankees and you're out. Now, right. Boras doesn't want to tell anybody the Yankees are out because he wouldn't be able to use the Yankees to drive the price up. But if you're the Yankees and you're out, wouldn't you still want the Red Sox or the Mets or the Dodgers or the Blue Jays to pay more? So wouldn't it behoove you to just not tell anybody that you're out?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
So I don't know, unless there's just, like if it's the Blue Jays, I guess maybe Boras and everybody will figure it's not really going to affect anything. But I just don't know why either side would feel the need to let anybody know they're out.
You know, I never thought of it that way. Because the more money that somebody that you're competing with spends, that's the less money they can spend on other things.
Yeah, and if you're the Red Sox...
That might have been the point, God.
Because that's why the Yankees, if you ever wonder, every time there's a free agent, whether it's true or not, every report has the Yankees being involved. Because agents want the Yankees to be involved because that scares other teams to realize, I guess we better pay a lot because the Yankees can outbid us. I'm sure the Mets are going to get thrown into that in the future, too, because of Cohen. So... unless it's just internal, like, yeah, we've narrowed it down. We're not going to tell you how we narrowed it down, but it's been narrowed. But we don't even know, really, honestly, these are just reports of the teams that are even involved.
Right.
So it's very Tonka truck. As intriguing this is to talk about, I would like it to be over soon.
And it looks like it will be. It looks like it will be. Boras said it's not imminent, but one man's imminent is 3 days from now. And that might not be imminent for him. So some people are saying it's going to be before the winter meeting. Winter meetings start on Sunday, and they go to next Wednesday. And most people are saying it's going to be done at least before the end of the winter meetings. And knowing Scott, I mean, the height of attention is going to be announcing it at the winter meetings. Right. But I think it's imperative for him to get this done because so many of his other clients, they are the plan B. So you're holding them up. You're holding up a Corbin Burns. You're holding up a Pete Alonso. Nobody's going to go after those guys, especially until they see who gets Soto. And the team of the 5 teams, 4 of them are not going to get Soto, and their plan Bs might be involve those other clients of Boras. So it's hard when you have that many clients. He handles it well, but I think it behooves him to get this done.
So just try to think then, because it would be good for baseball and obviously good for the attention Scott Boras is looking for. What would be the deadest day between the opening of the winter meetings and the end to where they can get the most attention on them?
I think the last day, probably Wednesday.
Yeah, that makes sense. Listen, people are going to care no matter what, but I guess if you really want a lot of attention, you're not going to do it on the weekend. You're going to want to do it when there's not much going on, and that
right,
you know
and
when this
they're all
happens.
showing up on Sunday, so that's the only weekend day that they're actually there. So it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's the money days.
Yeah, so sometime I would think right in the middle of the meetings is the perfect time, Tuesday or Wednesday. There's going to be a lot of attention. I don't think anything. You're not going up against any football. No other big stories, nothing else pending. You can get all the attention. Listen, it's all that anybody's going to talk about the place he signs. But you're also looking to get attention elsewhere as well. So I would Wednesday. So
yeah,
Wednesday.
Let's say Wednesday. But again, we're just guessing here. We don't have any information that they're going to. I will tell you this: it's going to be a record-shattering contract. It's not even going to be comparable to what Ohtani got. So don't even look at the $700 million that Ohtani got. It's not worth that. Ohtani's contract is worth $460 million over 10 years in present-day value. It's not worth $700. So you're working off of that. And I think that Ohtani's contract averages $46 million a year. I think that Soto might approach 50, maybe even go over it.
So he'll be the highest-paid baseball player.
Yep.
Obviously.
Ever.
Where would that rank him? Forget about F1 and soccer and all that, but in North America, where would that rank him?
Well, there's a lot of guys in the NBA that are making over 50, so I don't think it ranks him that high. And the quarterbacks are now making over 50 by a lot.
In cap sports, by the way.
Yes, I know. I know. 1-800-919-3776. We have Mike Lupica coming on at 4 o'clock. That'll be fun. I've been getting pretty much attacked on social media. We'll address that in just a moment as well. That's always fun. Hey, maybe the off season, but every